Just something we had the same pop as we did yesterday, especially in the back half of the game. I think we were pressing, especially in the third period. We got guys that, like myself, and trying to get up and make plays and try and get up and do something, but I think it was a little too late. We weren't really getting into the interior as much. I know we played a pretty good first period. We got a couple posts, but that type of intensity did continue for the rest of the game, and they just kind of slowed the game down and just kind of bogged it in and made it tough for our guys to get through, not only the neutral zone, but even to get to the net offensively.
It seemed like you came hot out of the gate. You seemed like you were pressing the play. They get that first goal. That's the 5th game in a row you give up the first goal. Nine of the last 10. How tough is it to play chasing the game, especially against a defensive team that's willing to step in front of the puck?
Yeah, I thought we had a lot of good chances in the first. Like I said, we hit a couple posts. We get to them. I think that we made the game for the first 10 minutes pretty hard on them. And when you give that up, it's a little bit deflating, right? You have to put it's the beast that is hockey of being able to go back out and have the next best shift, especially after a goal like that. I think that we kind of got a little bit on our heels the rest of that first period, and then they settled into their style for the rest of the game, and we weren't able to penetrate through.
We've seen, when things aren't going well, sometimes it can weigh on this team. I'm wondering, how frustrating is it right now for you guys? How tough is it to find that consistency, to find silver linings in games like this?
I mean, it's tough to say there's silver linings this time of year. That's kind of the go-to right now for our group is we got to find a way. And I know probably that we were playing better. We had been playing better, but still got to have results right now.
To feel like a step back, I know it's the end of a back-to-back, but you pull a win out of last night. Does it feel deflating, coming into an arena against a team that, sold off a bunch of guys, playing a goalie who's playing the second start of the year? Does it feel like a real lost opportunity?
I mean, anytime you lose a game at this time of year, I feel like it's a lost opportunity to get yourself further in the standings. I find that we have only one more home game for the rest of and for this month, and you got to capitalize on that against Arizona. But we have 11 games left to do right.
Is that kind of the message now? It's like you can't feel sorry for yourself right now. You're in a
dogfight. You're in a dogfight right now. You're in the fight. You'd much rather be here than where we were. You'd much rather be here and give yourself a chance. I like that we have a group that says there's 11 games to do right. And get yourself going and give yourself a chance. I mean, if you're sitting here saying there's 11 games left and we don't have a chance, that suck. That's not fun. You battle to be here all year, and things haven't been awesome lately for us. But at the same time, you're here for a reason, and you have a chance to be able to go do something with this year.
through the neutral zone and also get to the middle of the ice. What is it that they were doing that made it such a challenge for you guys?
It was a mix of them and us just not doing it. It seemed like whenever we got the puck, we were going east, west, or south. We just weren't fast enough tonight, and that's something that we gotta get back to.
Does that apply also to the power play? Obviously, you guys made the change. You go to a different unit. You get the 4-minute opportunity in the first. Is that kind of one that you look at as a missed opportunity there?
For sure. I mean, whenever you get a power play, you want to at least create some momentum, and we weren't able to do that. I think we did have some chances today, but it's the second time in 3 games that we haven't scored, so we need to get more shots, better shots to the net, and then we got to clean up those rebounds.
What led up to that fight? I think you might have got a cross check there. Was it some emotion in the game, or was it?
I hit him down in the corner. He gave me a cross check. I came up. I slashed him, and when you're fighting for a playoff spot like we are, and it's not going your way, you do anything, you try anything. So didn't work out, but yeah.
How important is it to have that emotion at this time of the year? You guys are in, like Nate said, a dogfight for a playoff spot. Every game matters. You only got a handful left.
Very important. This doesn't mean that I'm going to be fighting every single night, but I tried something. It's not that I love fighting, but like I said, right now you're doing anything to get going.
How concerning is the lack of consistency? Stringing together kind of victories. It seems like a good game last night, not so good today. It seems like it's been like that for the last month.
It's been like that for a while, yeah. But our last road trip, I thought we did really well. And the game that we lost was our best game. Last night we showed some fight, getting back into that game and getting that win. So we need to look ourselves in the mirror and figure out what we want.
When you look at the offensive talent, on this team, you mentioned shutout twice in the last 3 games. How perplexing is it that you have that much talent on offense and you can't seem to find that back of the net?
It sucks. You want to win games. Doesn't mean you have to win them 6 goals every night. But you want to score enough to win games, and we haven't been doing that. So we know what we need to do. It's just a matter of going out there and doing it.
The what? Sorry.
What might have been lacking in that one? Is your original or initial thoughts on that?
Well, we came out of the gate great. Had the forecheck going. We hit the crossbar on a tip. We were jamming the net. We were doing all the things we had talked about. And they go down and score. And we didn't handle that very well from that point. And then when we did have some opportunities, we didn't capitalize on them. Yeah, they're a big defense. All those guys are big and strong, and we had a tough time battling through them.
How has it changed the dynamic of that game? That's 5 straight. Where you've allowed the first goal in 9 of the last 10.
Yeah, but again, we came out of the gates great. I mean, we couldn't ask for a better start, and all of a sudden we're down 1-0 because we make a mistake and it's in the back of the net. That's just the way things are going. We went through this earlier in the year, and then we went through a stretch where we were scoring the first goal. So we'll get that back.
You know, we've been talking about this for weeks about the intensity level ramping up at this time. We only got a handful of games left here.
Yep.
We don't see it and we can't see it from the bench, but from your perspective, where's the emotion?
I mean, it's there. The guys are trying. They are. I mean, they want to be. Listen. As we talked after, we want to enjoy this. It's we're in a playoff race. We're in a playoff hunt. So, listen, we have to work for it. We also have to enjoy it. But with that, you have to be prepared and get engaged and stay engaged throughout the course of the game. It's like I said, we started off great. They scored, and then we backed off. And at this point, you just can't back off. But we're staying. We're in a playoff spot. We have one of the spots in the playoffs. Teams have to catch us, so we're in control of what we're going to do next, and we have to take care of Tuesday night and go from there.
You look at the game against Nashville, you go down 1-0, but you're able to come back, get that momentum back on your side, even at 2-1. Did it feel like tonight you guys weren't able to get that, whether it's off the post or?
Yeah, we hit the post there in the second period, and those are the things. And I talk a lot about timely goals. So those are the goals that give you that boost and get you going again. And when it doesn't go in, and you just got to stay in the fight and keep pushing. But again, that's a big defense tonight. They block a lot of shots and they make it really hard to get to the net. And sometimes you just got to find a way to get there, put a little extra effort into it, and make things happen. It just didn't happen tonight.
You got the shot quantity. There's another one of those games you made a goalie look like he was better than maybe he was.
Yeah, you got to put those opportunities. When you get the rare opportunity to score, you hope you can score. He made some good saves. We had some really good tips that he didn't see that hit him. And again, those are the goals that spark you and get you going. And we just couldn't get that timely goal to give us that little bit of extra emotion.
Embracing the race, embracing the dogfight here. Is that the message after this game? To have a short memory, that there's
have a
business?
short memory. We got to get ready for Tuesday. We're in the 8th spot. I'd rather be in 8th spot than 9th. So this is where we are. And now it's up to us to stay there and hopefully push up a little higher.
Okay, thanks.